All right, I guess we'll start off, Coach. First off, injury update: 4 players walking wounded: Covington, Katoy, Debaye, and the fourth I can't remember.
Banks.
But Banks. Thank you very much, Julio. Update on any of them? You expect them all to play, or is it just?
So can we go one at a time?
Yeah.
Just ask me one at a time.
Just one at a time. Banks.
Banks, I think he's going to play, but we'll see tomorrow for sure. But it seems to be minor.
Covington.
To be determined. He tweaked a back or something, but I think he's going to go, but we'll see tomorrow. There's a common theme that's going on here. It's called old people syndrome. So don't tell them that I said that.
Katoy.
50-50. So we'll see how that ends up going. He's definitely not ruled out, but he has to come in tomorrow and practice, and that is the game plan, was to hold him out today and see if he can practice tomorrow.
Debaye.
I think he's going to be okay. He just needs to get some medical clearance, but we expect him out here tomorrow. But again, that'll be determined on whether he's practicing tomorrow.
All right, speaking of practice, speaking of the game, what did you see in the film that maybe you didn't see from field level?
That I didn't see. Hamilton tried to come back in the second half. I was obviously proud of the way we started and all that. The score in the second half was 10-10 if you throw out the touchdown with zeros on the clock. So they definitely were fighting their way back, but I was proud our guys, made plays to not let them back in the game, and that was the big takeaway for me.
You know, the one thing when you look at Saskatchewan, they've had a tremendous amount of success this year, and a lot of that's due to the fact that they've got turnovers. They're very good in that department. Yeah. How much of a key? It's always a key, but I mean, especially this game, ball security.
Yeah, they play fast and they play physical, their whole football team, and that's probably a byproduct of their defense, is getting some of those turnovers, is them creating it. So we just need to play our game, play smart just like we always do, and go try to beat these guys.
Mark, you got anything?
I got one about how far away do you think TJ and Hatch are?
I'm kind of sticking to my story. I said TJ I thought would be back for the Calgary game next week. I'm sticking to my story. Hatch is definitely possible, but if you watch those guys practice, there's no hesitation. If you watch Hatcher today, he's running around trying to make plays and all that. So we do want to be sure with those guys that they are fully 100% good to go, but I think TJ for sure, and Hatch, if it's not next week, it's going to be soon.
Does the bye week have any? Did you play that into the fact that you get a couple of games and you're going to have a bye, right?
Well, not if you ask those guys. TJ's actually getting annoying, wanting to play 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So they're done with their 6th game after this week. Okay. So that's what opens the door on the Calgary thing. On that why we keep talking that way. So and that's why they've been able to practice, which has been good to see.
What about Nathan Cherry?
Yeah, he's out here practicing. Last week was good. I really liked it, and I think it was a good energy for our team, as we had 4 guys that were on the 6th game come back and practice from long-term injuries. And so that's always good to see when you see guys spending all those months rehabbing and doing all the things that they had to do to get back out here and play football again. Cherry falls into that category too.
Look, you're not practicing in Kamloops. 40 degrees in the loops yesterday, but it's still obviously hot here. Any precautions with the heat?
We always just try to have water breaks as part of practice, so that's what we really do all the time anyway. So I know our staff's always talking to our guys, our athletic therapy staff, and so we just try to be smart about it. We got a little dose of heat in Hamilton last week, and I'm sure we'll have a few more of those games as we go through summer here.
Is there extra motivation that this game's first in the West, or are you guys approaching it just as another game?
We're the same, I would say. I mean, it's exciting. I understand it's exciting, but we have too long a season to go, and we talked a bit today about, do we want to win this game in the worst way? Absolutely, we want to win, and that goes for any game, but is this game going to make or break our season? No. If we win, they're not going to give us any award, and if we lose, it doesn't mean we're a bad team. So we're just trying to make sure we're focused on the task at hand, and this week it's Saskatchewan at 4.
It kind of goes back to that Winnipeg game a couple years ago, doesn't it? I remember you talking about there's too much emphasis played. That one we're winning in Winnipeg and throttled them at the start.
Yeah, we're just talking about we're running a marathon, not a sprint, and we're just trying to show up every day and make sure we get better each day, and kind of go from there. Not into that thing of circling a game on a calendar or anything like that, because we need to show up every week. And the way this league is right now, you better show up every week or you're not going to win.
All right, go inside before you get heat stroke.
All right.